Dear audience, how are you all? Today we are going to discuss about after creating the CSV file in R, how you will update or how you can update your file by adding or deleting some variables in it and save all the informations back in your actual file. So the first step is when you will read it, and this first step is already discussed in our last video. I showed you, however I did not describe that, but I showed you that we can call a CSV file by using read.csv function in R. And then if we want to check the number of the variables or the starters of the that file, we can use the head command. And uh, one more thing, if you want to check the structure of your file, you can use this class function. If you apply this class on your data file, you will get to know about the class of your data. Usually read.sv read the data file in a data frame format. So but however, if you feel that is quite confusing and you are not sure about it, you can do it by using this class function. If it is a data frame, then your output will be data.frame will appear on the or will appear on your console. Or you can ask it in another way. It's like a question, some sort of question. Or also can reply you in terms of your question, like if you are asking that is dot data dot frame about your file, then if it is a data frame, then your output will be true, like true and false sense. If it is not a data frame, then you will get a binary response, false, right? So after calling or reading all your data frame, we can now add three variables in your actual file: x3, x4 and x5. x3 is a simple vector containing the values, four values each. Every value is two and constant value, so it's x3 is a constant, is a vector containing the constant values, and x4 is a vector, but we are going to generate it. We are not assigning some values like a constant pattern. We are going to generate these values by using the repetition function, repeat function, rep function, which is a very common function. This function can be used in two ways. Let's suppose if I am going to repeat it, if I am saying that 1 to 2, it means there are two values each. When I say each, it means that each, and I will assign the number to this each. As mentioned, as you can see that I mentioned that each is equal to 2. It means that both numbers will repeat twice a time. So 1 will be 2 times and then 2 will be 2 times. And then for the second one, my fifth variable, I used the repeat function, but in a slightly different way. So this time I used times in the definition of this repetition, that I need 1 to 2, value should be 1 to 2, but times is equal to 2. It means that now this will be the repetition of the pair. 1, 2 will be repeated 2 times, right? So after defining all these variables, I am trying to mutate or trying to save these variables in my actual file. So for saving, I need to use that this type of structure. My file name, see this is my file name, and dollar sign of that variable, I will assign it to the variable which I defined above. So data1 dollar sign x3. This dollar sign will show the connection. If you define your variable like this and assign it to the variable which you previously defined, so automatically this x3 will be muted in your data file. Similarly, you can mutate x4 in data file. You can add x5 in your data file, and so on. Mutate your data file, but you are basically adding these variables. That's why this dollar sign is usually used. So after mutating your data file and adding these three variables in your data file, I need, if you want to save these variables. Although these are already saved in your data frame, but is this a temporary saving function, temporary saved structure? If you want to save that in your actual data file, which is in your folder somewhere in your computer, so you need to use the write.csv. This write.csv will write all these three variables in your data file. So this will make you're working quite easy when you are working with a number of the variables and with a high amount of data, with a big data set, because every time when you are working on your data set with a heavy amount of with the big sizes of the files, and it's very difficult, it's very tough for you to add or delete anything manually. So it's a good thing that you can do it automatically in your file by using these R commands. And the next one is deletion of the variable. I am going to delete the first variable x1, which is already in our data file, and then I will save these changes back by using the write.csv file.